Welcome to our lesson on calorimetry. Calorimetry is a fundamental technique in thermochemistry that allows us to measure heat changes in chemical and physical processes. Throughout this video, we'll explore how scientists experimentally determine the amount of heat absorbed or released during reactions and other thermal events. Calorimetry is the experimental technique used to measure the heat absorbed or released during physical or chemical processes. When a substance undergoes a change, such as a chemical reaction or a phase transition, energy is either absorbed from the surroundings or released into them. Calorimetry provides a systematic way to quantify these energy changes accurately. The key instrument in calorimetry is the calorimeter, which is an insulated device designed to prevent heat exchange with the surroundings. This insulation is crucial because it ensures that any heat released or absorbed during a process stays within the system. By isolating the system thermally, we can accurately measure the heat changes without interference from external temperature fluctuations. There are two main types of calorimeters commonly used in laboratories. The coffee cup calorimeter is a simple device used for measurements at constant pressure, making it ideal for solution-based reactions. The bomb calorimeter is a more precise instrument that operates at constant volume and is primarily used for combustion reactions. Each type serves different experimental needs depending on the nature of the process being studied. The fundamental principle underlying calorimetry is energy conservation. In an isolated system, the heat lost by a hot object must equal the heat gained by a cold object. Mathematically, we express this as Q lost equals negative Q gained. This principle allows us to determine unknown heat values by measuring the temperature changes of substances with known properties. To calculate heat transfer, we use the formula Q equals m times C times delta T here. Q represents the heat transferred, measured in joules. M is the mass of the substance in grams. C is the specific heat capacity, which is a unique property of each substance. Delta T represents the change in temperature, calculated as final temperature minus initial temperature. This formula is the cornerstone of all calorimetric calculations. Specific heat capacity is defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of a substance by 1 degree Celsius. Different substances have different specific heat capacities. For example, water has a specific heat capacity of 4.18 joules per gram per degree Celsius. This relatively high value explains why water is excellent at storing thermal energy and why it's commonly used in calorimetry experiments. Let's work through a practical example. A 50-gram metal block at 100 degrees Celsius is placed in 200 grams of water at 20 degrees Celsius. After thermal equilibrium is reached, the final temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. Our goal is to determine the specific heat of the unknown metal. This type of problem demonstrates how calorimetry is used to identify materials by their thermal properties. Let's solve this step by step. First, we calculate the heat gained by water using the formula, mass times specific heat times temperature change. This gives us 200 times 4.18 times the quantity 25 minus 20, which equals 4,180 joules. Second, by the principle of calorimetry, the heat lost by the metal equals negative 4,180 joules. Third, we rearrange our formula to solve for the metal's specific heat capacity. Fourth, substituting our values, we get 4,180 divided by the quantity 50 times 75, which equals 1.11 joules per gram per degree Celsius. Let's review the essential concepts. Calorimetry is the experimental method for measuring heat changes in chemical and physical processes. In isolated systems, the heat lost by one object always equals the heat gained by another, demonstrating energy conservation. We use the formula Q equals m times C times delta T for all calorimetric calculations. Remember that specific heat capacity varies by substance, which allows us to identify materials and predict their thermal behavior. These principles form the foundation for understanding energy changes in chemistry.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.